Tonight, the Maryland Comptroller's Office is out with its forecast for the next fiscal year, painting a picture of progress on the state's financial goals. But some Republicans argue the new update is misleading and only built on the back of more taxes for Maryland residents. Fox 45's Jeff Abel joins us live with their concerns. Jeff.
You know, state officials released a more promising picture today of the state's state of affairs. But when it comes to Maryland's financial outlook, it appears Maryland is still hanging on to life support.
These are incredibly uncertain times for Marylanders.
Many lawmakers had feared a financially crippling forecast, but in Annapolis today,
this actually feels like a big win for us.
Maryland's Board of Revenue Estimates announced the state's financial condition is virtually unchanged.
If you think about where we were earlier this year in February and March, we were very concerned about where things would be today in September. There were even discussions about the need for a special session if things really deteriorated. And we are not there, which is good.
After facing a $3 billion budget deficit, Maryland is now enjoying a surplus, thanks largely to the $1.6 billion in new taxes and fees, which the governor approved earlier this year.
We have to raise every conceivable tax and fee just to keep limping along. Governor Moore talks a lot about lifting people up, but when you pass over 330 tax and fee hikes while you're governor, that's pushing people down.
Maryland has already lost 15,000 federal jobs since the first of the year, and the comptroller is bracing for more fallout from the federal government.
There's no question that we will see the effects of federal policy changes, job reductions, and spending cuts. The question is when those effects will materialize and the degree of the impact.
We ought to be able to take a little bit of federal government cutting and manage, but right now we're leveraged to the hilt.
State Senator Justin Reedy says Maryland is far too dependent on federal dollars, and unless the state can curb its spending, even state officials are cautious to predict the future.
We really need to see them stabilize before we can improve our economic outlook and our economic forecast.
We've got deficits coming back, and they've already raised all these taxes and fees, and there's no end in sight to deficits down the roads.
Well, Reedy says now is the time to shrink the size of state government, insisting that the government can no longer rely on taxpayers to bail it out. We're live. Jeff Abel, Fox 45 News.
I'm Kai Jackson. Thank you for watching. Here's another video to watch. Also, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel.